Welcome back to My Life on a GLP1, the podcast where we dive into the real, unfiltered experiences of living with GLP1 medications. I'm your host, Scott Johnson.
And I'm Sarah, your co-host. Today we're talking about something that might sound weird to people who haven't been on these medications, but I guarantee it'll resonate with our listeners.
Leftover aversion. Sarah, when you first mentioned this to me, I thought you were being dramatic, but then I realized, oh my God, I haven't eaten leftovers in months.
Right? It's like someone flipped a switch. Before Mounjaro, I was the queen of meal prep. Sunday batch cooking, portioning everything out, living off reheated everything all week.
Exactly, and now?
Now the thought of reheated pasta makes me physically recoil. It's not just that I don't want it, it's that my body is actively telling me no, like viscerally rejecting the idea.
And if you try to force it, your body will remind you why that's a bad idea. So what's actually happening here? Because this isn't just pickiness.
No, definitely not. There's real science behind this. GLP1 medications slow down your gastric emptying. Basically, food stays in your stomach longer. So when you eat something that's already been cooked once, then reheated.
The texture changes get completely amplified.
Exactly.
Your sensory awareness is heightened too. Things that you might have overlooked before, like how reheated rice gets mushy, or how leftover pizza gets that weird rubbery cheese thing going on, suddenly become impossible to ignore.
Oh god, the cheese thing. I used to demolish cold pizza for breakfast. Now even thinking about it, no, thank you.
Right. It's actually gross now. Your body becomes this very sophisticated quality control system.
Which sounds great in theory, but practically speaking, it turns your whole relationship with food upside down.
The efficiency mindset has to go completely out the window. I used to pride myself on cooking once and eating 3 times. Now I'm cooking smaller portions more frequently. My grocery shopping has changed entirely.
And since food is sitting in your system longer, if something doesn't taste right, you're stuck with that feeling.
Yes, I buy ingredients for single meals now.
I know, right? Before, I'd buy the family pack of chicken because it was economical. Now I'm at the grocery store way more often, buying just what I need for that day.
And there's this psychological shift too. Food went from being about obligation, like I need to eat this because I made it, to being completely sensation based. If it doesn't taste amazing right now, I'm not eating it.
Which honestly feels revolutionary after a lifetime of eating things just because they were there. But it also means letting go of that food waste guilt.
Oh, the guilt is real. I threw away a perfectly good sandwich last week because it had been sitting for 20 minutes and just didn't appeal to me anymore. Old me would have forced it down.
But that's the thing, your body is giving you very clear signals now. Learning to trust those signals instead of overriding them is actually a huge part of this whole process.
So let's talk practical tips. What's working for people? First, obviously, cook smaller portions. I know it seems obvious, but it took me months to actually adjust my cooking portions.
Yeah, I still catch myself making enough pasta for 4 people when it's just me.
Also, eating food closer to room temperature helps. The extreme temperature changes from reheating can make textures even more off-putting.
That's smart. And honestly, it's about just giving yourself permission to be this way.
You're not broken, you're not being difficult. This is a really common experience that a lot of people on these medications share.
Exactly. And if you're listening to this and nodding along, you're definitely not alone. And if you have felt a similar sensation or experienced this, we hope you will take a moment and share some support by giving us a like or 5-star rating to our series of podcasts wherever you stream. And if you have not visited Scott's website at mylifeonglp1.com lately, he has posted some great blog articles. Tell us, Scott, do you have any final leftover thoughts on this less than tasty topic today?
Thanks, Sarah. Leftover thoughts. Nicely done. But yes, I do. Our bodies are just operating differently now, and that's okay. It's actually kind of amazing how sensitive we become to food quality. Understanding that this experience is normal does not make it easy, but it does remove the layer of shame that often accompanies it. You are not failing at GLP-1 treatment because you cannot eat leftovers. You are adapting to a fundamental change in how your body processes food. Yesterday's dinner had its moment. It was delicious then. Today, your body wants something different, and that preference deserves respect. Learning to honor these signals without guilt is part of the journey with GLP-1 medications. Thank you all for always coming back to join our podcasts. We appreciate you being a part of our community. On behalf of Sarah, I'm Scott Johnson reminding you that the relationship you are building with food now may look different than the one you had before, but different does not mean worse. It means changed. And change, even when uncomfortable, can lead somewhere worthwhile. Always remember, folks, to love your journey.